Hi guys, welcome back to another video with myself, crypto banker SHX. Before we dive into today's video, just a disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor and nothing I say or do should be taken as financial advice. Now, long time no see, hope everyone is well. Before we begin, if you would like to follow me on X, my X is x.com/cryptobanker SHX. If you are enjoying the content that I put out, please do like, share, and subscribe, and turn notifications on to the channel to be the first to be alerted to any fresh SHX content that I put out there. Now, to dive straight in, we have massive news when it comes to Stronghold and SHX. They have acquired 222 labs who are pioneers in ISO20022, revolutionizing global financial messaging compliance. With this asset, they are better equipped than ever to assist businesses with global money movements. Now, I'm not going to play the video because I'm sure you've all seen it, but I will say that the most important quote from that video was this: "This strategic move significantly enhances Stronghold's proprietary payment network, StrongholdNET, further aligning it with ISO 20022 standards." Now, what is the liquidity tool that moves all value around these modern payment networks and the currency of StrongholdNet? It is SHX. And StrongholdNet, as we all know, is already plugged into Stellar. It's already plugged into the XRPL. It's already plugged into the US ACH network, FedNow, and ISO 20022. So the fact that they've acquired this business means that what I've been stating all along, that Stronghold SHX is probably the most compliant crypto in the world, is pretty much true. To survive regulations in the US, it's all about compliance. The idea that crypto would free people from the banking system was an ideology which died when BlackRock entered this market. They control Bitcoin. So, like I said, and I've always said, if you want to break free from the matrix, it's things like SHX, it's things like Velo, V, that are going to be able to give you that freedom. You can't beat these guys. They invented the system. So if you can't beat them, then you usually would join them to win. And the things that they're coming out with now, considering that Stronghold is over 5 years old, nothing was happening, was it? And then all of a sudden, you have them acquiring a compliance business of the highest standard, which will enable them to work and partner with even more of the established global financial institutions, businesses, and governments that they're already working with. We know that Stronghold have built the payments infrastructure for governments, for businesses, for the likes of Coinbase, JP Morgan, Bank of America. So this insane news further confirms what I've been saying all along, that SHX is part of the new financial system. This really further opens the door for real world utility of SHX and the planned mass adoption of StrongholdNET. And as we look and see what is 222 Labs, well, it's a global membership organization committed to driving awareness and adoption of ISO 222 based payment messaging standard. This is the new standard that all banks will have to adhere to, that's coming in this year. And the fact that Stronghold have acquired this is insanely bullish. The reason why is because they have a vision to achieve a globally recognized data-rich payment infrastructure. Infrastructure, where we've heard that word before, that's what Stronghold have been doing since 2017. They've been building the new financial infrastructure for all of this digital money, for all of the digitalized assets to be moved around seamlessly, instantly. The movement of money will be instant. It will be compatible. And like I just said, and reminded you guys that StrongholdNET is plugged into the XRPL, it's plugged into Stellar, it's plugged into the US ACH network, which is the largest processor of payments and payment volume in the US, and also to a global audience as well. And 222 labs believe that adding context to payment transactions increases a company's efficiency, competitive advantage, and customer loyalty. And again, this echoes exactly the existing use cases for StrongholdNet and SHX. But also what it means is that Stronghold owning this business will be that all-encompassing, completely 110% compliant offering to not only existing clients, businesses, governments of Stronghold, StrongholdNet, and SHX, but also new ones as well. And so when we go down, we see that they have 6 key areas of focus to support the full adoption cycle of ISO20022. They have amplifying demand, so they're working with a global community of end user businesses and solution vendors, which now Stronghold have inherited due to the acquisition of this business, demonstrating the commercial benefits of ISO 222 adoption and supporting the developments of laws and rules. So they will have a seat at the table and have massive influence when it comes to those development of laws and rules around payments, cross-border payments, the international moving of money. A point here as well is that anyone who watched the AMA with Tammy Camp will remember that one of the big things she said was they have a huge announcement coming over the coming months that they are going to share about them expanding their US customer footprint outside of the US, their customer footprint. I actually made a status in regards to this, which stated about the new exchange listings not being announced because of NDAs until they are launched. So they can't share any information as they have NDAs in place with exchanges, but also the huge news that they will release over the coming months in regards to expanding their customer footprint outside the US. And what timing is this, that now they have a global reach more than ever in relation to compliance and being able to acquire further businesses and merchants, governments outside of that US footprint. So very, very good timing on that. The second mandate, just to go back, is conducting research. So they support and undertake research on the economic opportunity and factors for implementation of success while creating, curating, and delivering content and education, supporting interoperability. So these are all really pushing towards that global implementation of the ISO 20022 standard. And like I said, it does open up the door for Stronghold to go in and have those conversations and extend that confidence within their existing customer base to be able to use StrongholdNet and SHX. And when we look at the endorsements of 222 labs, we see the likes of Visa, MasterCard, the Clearinghouse, IBM, Canadian Life and Health Insurance Association, Payments Canada, FIS Global. So these are key players within compliance, and that's the future. And another exciting thing that's happening is we've just had Sean Bennett do his speech and speak about sharing exclusive payment insights with top banking and payment leaders at NACHA Smarter Faster Payments 2024, which we exclusively broke on this channel that Stronghold were gold sponsors. And it's interesting that he's speaking around this subject. Of all the subjects that he could speak about, he's speaking about driving pay by bank adoption to retail customers. So it will be good to understand and see that. Hopefully we should have some content in relation to that talk. I haven't seen anything as yet, but when I do come across them, I will share it on X. He's also stating, and put this out while him and Tammy were at the NACHA Smarter Faster Payments 2024 conference around the Federal Reserve and their use case. So that was quite interesting, given the ties to the Federal Reserve that Stronghold have through StrongholdNET and that being plugged into FedNow. But also, I would speculate as well that that the Federal Reserve is one of the government agencies that they have NDAs in place with and have been helping build that infrastructure. And this is just the beginning, really, for Stronghold and SHX. We have the next level acquisition that's been announced. We also have a new exchange listing loading, and although they can't share it due to NDAs and we'll just know about it when the exchange announces when it goes live, but OKX have been acquiring SHX and have been sent that, and that is available on the Stellar chain for all to see. Because the beauty of Stellar is that it's a public network, so you can actually see the transactions. So when that will happen, I'm not too sure, but I know that it is loading, and that will bring, again, a further adoption of SHX and a further awareness of this chosen asset, which is the future of finance along with StrongholdNet. And then we have the huge announcement about SHX and Stronghold going global, which will happen at some point this summer. And that will be very interesting to hear exactly what that entails, because they will be expanding their stronghold of customers, that US footprint, which has over 2 million merchants signed up to StrongholdNet, ready to go when regulations come into play. But also it means that they are going global. And on the 30th of April, I did give everyone the heads up and said, welcome to May. We will see the Trinity rise and shine of SHX, Velo, and V. They are glitches in the matrix. We have seen now the rise of SHX. We've seen the rise of Velo. I do believe that V will follow as well this month. And we can see that in the last 7 days, SHX has increased by 45%. If we go to Velo, we can see that again, it's on the rise as well, increasing just under 20% today. And if this ever loads, then I'll be able to share the weekly increase as well, which I think again is 42% so far. Don't forget that Velo have that massive launch of Orbit, the crypto super app, and the Binance listing as well, which I speculate will include a Coinbase listing. And the reason for that is because Coinbase are not going to allow Binance to have all those fees and all that volume on their exchange just by themselves. Not financial advice, I'm not a financial advisor, but it would make sense that once Binance is announced, you'll see, and Orbit launched, you'll probably see Coinbase join in and join the party as well. And I did give everyone fair warning. On the 28th of April, I posted that the next launch for SHX will be special, and I believe that's what we're experiencing now. Guys, I hope you found this informative. I hope you found it insightful. I will be back with another video this week. I did take a break. I always take a break for around about a month every year just to realign myself with the universe, make sure I'm asking for exactly what I want. And yeah, I am back with full vengeance. So hopefully, as I say, we will see this continuation of SHX Stronghold, Velo, and V being adopted mainstream. This summer is going to be saucy. I'll see you all on the next one.